Hi, Verbling. Hope you're all feeling great right now. We have a beginner pronunciation class right now. Oopsies. I keep leaving my Verbling window open. Silly Lauren. So I just posted the article we will be reading in this chat. I just posted it at the very beginning. So if you can get that to that link, click on that link and you can start looking at that document we're going to be using. Otherwise, I'll be screen sharing so you can watch that as well. Hello, Ali. How are you doing today? Ali?
Hello.
Oh, Ali, I can't hear you. Oh, try speaking one more time.
Hello.
Hi. How are you doing today?
I am not good.
You're not good. Why? Your finger, I think your finger might be on your microphone because I can't hear you very well.
Okay.
Maybe try speaking closer to it.
I'm tired. I went to Boston.
Sorry, your connection's a little off, I think. Try speaking louder into your microphone. I'll come back to you. Hi, Andre. Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm really pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Still good. Good.
Yeah.
Ali, try speaking one more time. Try speaking one more time, Ali.
Okay.
I can't hear you still.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Okay, I can hear you, but you are speaking very. I can't hear you very well. So try speaking louder into your microphone, or maybe turn your volume up.
Okay.
Okay, but I can hear you. Okay. Hi, Bruno. How are you doing today?
Hi, Lorraine. I'm fine. I'm fantastic today.
That's great. That's great. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Good. And we have, is that Yorena or Lorena?
It's Lorena.
Hi, Lorena. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm fine.
Good. Good. And we have Muid? Muid? Muidem? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Muhid? M-O-O. I don't know if you're trying to speak right now, but I can't hear you. I'm trying to speak to the person 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th person. That your name starts with an M. So you may be on mute if you're trying to speak right now. And if you're on mute, you'll have to click the button at the top right-hand corner of your screen. Okay? Okay. And Paula. Hello, Paula. Top right-hand corner of your screen. Okay? Oh, Bruno, are you hearing me speak twice?
Sorry?
Are you hearing me speak twice by any chance? Like, do you hear me speak and then you hear me speak again?
I'm sorry, but Lorraine, but I can't understand.
I just sometimes when I speak, I hear myself speaking again from your microphone. So I don't know why. But if that ever happens, I might just mute you. So I'm sorry in advance. It's just because I can hear myself sometimes from your microphone.
Okay.
Okay. And hello, John. How are you doing today, John? Hi, John.
Hello. How are you?
Hi. Good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Good. And and Paula. Sorry, hi Paula. Paula? Hello, Paula. Okay, I can't hear you, but I'm seeing you are on screen share right now and you are muted. So go over here. You are on screen share right now. Click that red button. There you are.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Good. And we have Robert. Hi, Robert. Robert? Robert Gamma? I'm not sure if you're speaking right now, but you might be on mute, so I'll show you all in a second how to get off of mute. Tracy?
Hello.
Hi, Tracy.
Hello.
How are you doing? How are you doing today?
Good. How about you?
Good, good. Okay, so this is for, I think it's Muhid or Mawid and Robert. Watch my screen. I'm going to do a screen share for you, and I'm going to show you how to unmute yourself. So watch my screen right now, everyone. This mutes yourself, and that unmutes. See that little red button? So if yours is red, it means you are muted. Do you see that? Okay, so I'm going to take myself off screen share now. But let's try this one more time. Robert? Robert, are you there? Robert? Okay, and Muid. Muid, are you there? Okay, I'm gonna have to open up the space for somebody else to join the class. I'm very sorry. Okay, and Ali, just so you know, you're making a lot of noise as you're moving around. So if you ever need to move around, it's best to mute yourself. Mute yourself next time, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. And we have another Ali.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you well.
Okay.
Good. We have two Alis right now. We have Ali Efe and
Yes, Ali Efe.
Ali Efe, and we have Ali El Said. El Said.
Yes, yes. Hello.
Hello, is that Ali El Said?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, great. So just so you know, we have two Alis. So I'm going to refer to you with your first and last name today. So I'm going to say Ali Efe, or Ali Efe, and Ali El Said.
Okay.
And hello, Samir. How are you doing today? Samir? Samir, can you hear me? Okay, Samir, you might be on mute right now. So if you are, go to the top right-hand corner. There is going to be a red button that says unmute. So why don't you try that? Samir, if I can't hear you, I gotta open up the spot for someone else to join the class. So Samir, watch my, oh, he's gone. Okay. All right, everyone, so let's get started right away. I'd like everyone to, oh, Samir's coming back. So, Samir, can you hear me? Does your microphone work? Okay, so Samir, I'm gonna have to open up the spot in the class for someone else unless your microphone is working. So please try clicking the top right-hand corner of your screen. As you could see on my screen share right now, I will show you. This is your screen share, sorry, is your mute button. If it's red, it means you're on mute. So can you hear me right now? Okay, very sorry. Alrighty, everyone, I'm ready to get started if you are. So we're gonna go and read about, as you all know, Michael Jackson. So, who here likes Michael Jackson?
I like Michael Jackson.
I like Michael
I
Jackson.
love.
Yay! Me too. Me too. Okay, so I'm gonna screen share this for you all. I hope that you like the document. Does everyone have any problems seeing the document?
No.
Any
No.
problems?
No.
Great. That's good. Okay. I'm just gonna open this up. Isn't this a great picture of him? Do you think that's such a good picture?
Yes.
I just love Michael Jackson. Okay, so let's start first with Ali, and I'm just gonna make this font a little bigger so our viewers can see it as well.
Ali Efe.
All right. Hang on, let me see if... There we go. So why don't we start with Ali? I'm gonna get you to start reading, and that's Ali Efe. I'm gonna get you to start reading, okay? And I'm gonna write down some words for you I want you to repeat.
Okay, I am starting.
I can't hear you very well. So please speak very loud, because I
Okay.
can't hear you very well.
Now, okay.
I really can't hear you very well, so try to speak right up to your microphone, because if I can't hear your pronunciation, it's hard for me to help you.
Okay. First taking to the stage at the age of 11 as part of his family's gig the Jackson 5. Michael Jackson grew quickly into stardom. He would both reward and pillage his life, and apparently unstoppable creative and financial force through the highs of career. The king of pop struggled with a confused and turbulent private life that was often made entirely public. In the wake of his shock death, though, it is for his artistry and not his controversies that he will be remembered and sadly missed.
Good, great, thank you. So I put on the screen share here just some words I want you to repeat. So why don't you say that first word there for me?
Grew, grew,
So I'm going to show you on my with my tongue. So I'm hearing grew, grew, and your tongue is vibrating as it makes that R sound. I want you to take your tongue, stop it from moving, and pull it back like this. So grew. So your tongue is far back in your mouth. Grew, not
grew,
grew, but grew,
grew,
grew.
grew.
So if anyone else is trying to practice this, so Paula, I see you're practicing, just put it yourself on mute. Put yourself on mute, sorry, and then you can practice out loud and you don't need to worry about being quiet, okay? Okay, so Aliafe, again, try to practice those R sounds. Try it again. Guru, guru with your tongue back.
Grew,
Gur, er.
grew,
Much better, much better. Try it one more time. Grew.
grew,
Grew.
grew.
Much, much better. Much better. Okay, try the next one. Try the next one.
Superstardom.
Oh, that was good. Superstardom.
Yeah.
Next one.
Liver.
Reward.
Yeah, liver.
Reward.
Reward.
Again, with those R sounds. So just trying to keep your tongue back there and not moving. Re. I'm saying your tongue is probably like this. You need to move it back like mine. Watch. Re. Reward.
Liver.
Reward.
Reward.
So those W's are not V, they are wa. Reward.
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 Okay, so Ali, the best thing for you to do is to keep practicing the R sound. R sound. So it is not R, it is not reward, it is reward. Same with grew. So both of those words, okay?
Okay.
Okay, say the next one for me.
Reward. Crew.
One more time?
Reward.
Oh no, sorry. I meant, oh yeah, you can't see that. I forgot. I need to go back to my screen share. Say that next one for me. So this one.
Through.
That one is through. Through.
Through.
Okay.
Through.
So when you try to make that sound, sometimes when you said superstardom, it was perfect. Say superstardom again.
Superstardom.
Yeah, so those are perfect R sounds. So try to get that R sound into your through. Say superstardom through.
Yeah. Superstardom through.
Through. One more time.
Superstardom through.
So try as hard as you can. I need you to go home and practice this on your spare time. Getting those R's, stop your tongue from moving. So right now it is doing something like through, and it's moving. Get it to stop moving and stay back. Through.
Through. There is a problem for me. R is problem.
That's okay. That's okay. That's why you're here, right?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna move on, but I'm gonna move on because I don't have time to go through all of those words with you. But thank you so much. So keep practicing those R sounds. That's my best advice for you, okay?
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. And let's move on to Ali El Said.
Okay.
So why don't you read the next paragraph, starting at Jackson was born.
Jackson was born 29 August 1900
So 1958. 1958.
1958 in Gary, Indian, to an American working class family. His father, Joseph Jackson, had been a guitarist, but had put aside his musical aspirations to provide for his family as a crane operator.
Good. And you know what? I'm going to get you to stop there because I know what sounds we need to work on together. Why don't you say first off that first one there on the screen? Why don't you repeat that for me?
1958.
Yep. So if you ever see that it is a year, then you always say it like that. You say the first two numbers as if they were alone, and then the next two numbers as if they were alone. So you were correct when you were trying to say 1958. But if you were talking about a year, for some reason in English, we always say it like that, 1958.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, so next one.
Gary.
Okay, so I'm going to get you to practice a lot of R sounds right now. So those R sounds, it's the same, it's very similar pronunciation tips that I gave to Ali. So I'm hearing Gary. So if you can hear that. That's what I'm hearing, but I don't want to hear that.
Gary.
I want to hear Gary.
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 So that was much better. Just try to stop that tongue from moving. So you're going to have to really think, okay, stop moving. You're going to have to practice so much, and it's going to be very difficult, but it will be worth it in the end. Get your tongue like this. Ra.
er, er, er,
Yeah. Now put that in the word. Gary. Gary.
Yeah.
Gary, Gary,
Much better. There's still a little bit of a movement at the end, but it's getting much, much better. So that's really good. Why don't you try the next one on the screen share?
African, African,
Again, R sound. So why don't you say those together? So that is African American. That means a black person living in the United States.
African American,
So again, you're gonna have to focus on that tongue and telling it no moving. No moving for you. African American. African. African. African American.
African American,
So I'm hearing African American. And what's happening is your tongue is flicking in your mouth as you make those R sounds.
African American,
So try to stop it from flicking like that. Try to stop it from moving at all when it makes that R sound. So you're able to say er. So now try it as slow as you can. African American. Try it very slow and maybe you will, and focus on your tongue. African American.
African American,
So it's much better. Try it again and try as hard as you can not to flick your tongue when you make that R sound. So I'm hearing African American. And what's happening is it's moving.
African American,
African American.
African American,
So not, what I think I'm hearing is almost a D sound. I'm hearing you say African American. So your tongue is touching the top of your mouth when you make that sound. You're saying African American with your tongue touching the top of your mouth. That's what's making that flicking sound. So tell your tongue, don't let it touch the top of your mouth at all when you make the R sound. It's literally in the middle of your mouth. It's not touching anything in your mouth when you make that sound. So don't let it touch the top of your mouth and try it again. African American.
African American,
Stop it from touching the top of your mouth. Try it again.
African,
Slow it down a little. Slow it down. Do it slower. Afri. Keep your tongue in the middle of your mouth. It's not going to touch the top, touch the bottom, nothing.
African,
Again. Again, it's okay. Don't be frustrated. This is important. That's why we're here. That's why we're here, to help.
African American,
So see how your tongue keeps touching the top of your mouth every time you make that R sound? It's going afre. It's got to touch the top of your mouth to be making that sound. So stop letting it touch the top of your mouth. If you need to hold it down and start thinking about it like well, you can't really do that. But try imagining if you were to keep your tongue in the middle of your mouth back, but it's not touching the top of your mouth at all. Try it again. African, keeping it in the middle of your mouth.
African, African,
So keep practicing that. Keep practicing that and train your tongue. I say this at all my pronunciation classes. Your tongue is like any other muscle in your body. You can tell it to do whatever you want, but it takes practice. Okay, so just make sure that you are practicing all the time, all the time. So for
Okay.
you, my biggest advice is to start trying as hard as you can, and one day it'll just happen. It'll just happen, and it will just be, oh my gosh, I can do it. Okay?
Okay.
Move your tongue down next time. Okay. I'm gonna move on to Andre now, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Andre, why don't you start at the top of my screen share there?
Behind the scenes.
No, I want you to start at believing his sons.
Ah, but
So
what?
believing his sons, we kind of stopped in the middle of a paragraph there.
Believe, believe. Ah, okay. The middle of the paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
Believing his sons had talent, he molded them into a musical group in the early 1960s. At first, the Jackson family performers consisted of Michael's older brothers, Tito, Germany, and
Jermaine.
Jermaine and Jack. Michael joined his siblings when he was 5 and emerged as the group's lead vocalist. He showed remarkable range and depth for such a young performer, impressing audience with his ability to convey complex emotions. Older brothers Marlon also became a member of the group, which evolved into the Jackson 5.
Great. 1 second. Okay, I want you to say that first word for me.
Had.
Good. So sometimes when you say the H sound at the beginning of a word, your tongue is arched like this. Had. It's arched. I want it to go down.
Had.
So I can hear it's like this. I want it to flatten. Exactly. Had. Anytime, and sometimes I notice when you're talking as well. So instead of getting that, we call it a hissing sound. So instead of it saying, had.
Okay.
Good. Okay, so that's a big one. That's a important thing that you can practice at home. Let's do this one.
Them.
Next one. Them. Yes. So Andre, big thing for you is always making sure when you think about it, you can do the TH. But when you're not thinking, you always make that duh. So I always hear dem or brothers, but it should be them or brothers.
Okay, them.
Yes. Here, I have an idea. I'll give you a tongue twister. Okay, try saying this.
The brother's hat was hairy, but who cares?
Good. So those H sounds, again, just try to get them a little less airy. Just who.
Who?
So my tongue is just down. Who, not who, not who. So right now, your tongue is sticking, it's arched at the back of your mouth. So just trying to flatten it out a little bit.
Okay.
Who?
Who?
Not, yeah.
Who?
One more time.
Who?
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 Good. Good. Brothers.
Brothers.
Good. Good. And let's go back to that. Okay, so now that we've got that next word as well, why don't you say it one more time?
Brothers.
Perfect. Next one.
Siblings. Siblings.
Do you know what that word means?
No, I've never ever heard this word.
Good. We get a vocab moment. A sibling. So your siblings are your brothers or sisters. Brothers and sisters. So if you
Okay.
said, oh, my siblings, it means either brothers or sisters, brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter. You can even say my sibling. It just means any of your brothers and sisters.
Okay. Siblings.
Yes.
Okay.
Next one.
Emerged.
So that is the verb emerge, to emerge. So when we add ed onto that, it just becomes emerged, not emerged.
Emerged.
So it's emerged,
Emerged.
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 So I'm hearing emerged. I want it to just be emerged.
Emerged.
Yeah, much better. So imagine it like this, emerged.
Emerged.
Yeah, imagine it like that.
Emerged.
Yes, perfect. And this next one.
And.
Yes, so you pronounce that great, but sometimes when you're reading, you say and.
And. Okay.
Yep. So just making sure that you don't have that sound happening at the end of the D.
Okay.
Great. Next one.
Suck.
So that is such.
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 Have you seen that word before?
Yes.
Yeah. It's hard to explain what that word means, but yeah, so that's such.
Such.
Next one.
Audience.
Good, good. So Andre, sometimes when there is a word that has an S at the end, sometimes I notice you don't pronounce the S. And I think it's because in Spanish, I know in French, sometimes there's an S and you don't need to say the S, you don't need to pronounce the S. So sometimes I notice you miss it. So when you're reading, just be careful that you're pronouncing those S's.
Okay.
And that's audiences.
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 Yes. Yes. It's almost like audiences. Like that. Audiences. Yeah.
Audiences.
Good. Exactly. Perfect. So yeah, my big advice for you, Andre, is just making sure that you pronounce those TH sounds and those sounds at the end. So emerged. Emerged. Yep. And H sounds. H sounds. So it will sound like a smooth had instead of had.
Had.
Perfect. Great.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, and let's move on to Bruno. You can start at behind the scenes.
Okay. Behind the scenes, Joseph Jackson pushed his songs to success. He was also reportedly known to become violent with them. Michael and his brothers spent endless hours rehearsing and polishing up their act.
Good.
At first, the Jackson 5 played local gigs and built a strong following. They recorded one single on their own, Big Boy, with the B-side You've Changed, but it failed to generate much interest.
Good, good. Thank you. Okay, so why don't you try reading that first word there?
There.
The.
The.
The. Good. And most of the time, your TH sounds were really good, but every now and then, they would kind of become duh.
The.
So I heard behind the scenes, and I don't know if you can see, if you can hear me making the D sound, but it should always be that TH sound. So behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Perfect, perfect.
Okay.
Next one.
Push it.
So that was the same sound that Andre was trying to make with emerged. Basically, it's push with a little bit of a T at the end. Pushed.
Pushed.
Exactly. So it's just a
Okay.
really short pushed.
Pushed.
Good.
Okay.
Next one.
Succeed.
Succeed. Good, good. And the next one.
With.
Good, good. So, Bruno, when you were reading, I was hearing those words sounding like weath.
With.
Weath. So it should be the first one that you just said right now, which is with. So you said it correctly, with. But when you were reading, you said weath, which is off pronunciation, so not the perfect pronunciation. So you know what the right sound is. So just pay very close attention to making that I sound instead of E. So that's with.
With.
Perfect.
Okay.
And that's an important word because you're going to say it all the time.
Okay.
Next one.
Reversing.
So that is pronounced rehearsing.
Rehearsing.
Good. One more time.
Rehearsing.
Good. Next one.
Gigs.
So that one is another I sound. Not E, but I. Gigs.
Gigs.
Good, good. Do you know what a gig is, Bruno?
No. I know.
You do know. You do know or you don't know?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I see Lorena's asking in what is a gig as well. So a gig is basically when you go play a show, you've got a gig. So I've got a gig at this restaurant tomorrow. That means I'm going to go play an instrument. Or,
Okay.
yeah. So it's like a plan. It's your plan to perform. So if you say you
Okay.
have a gig, you have a plan to perform.
Okay. Gig.
Great. And John? John, are you there?
Yes.
Great. So John, oh wait, sorry. I'm so silly. Bruno, I didn't get you to finish your words.
Okay.
Wait, I want you to say that next one. Sorry, John, I'll come back to you.
Okay, no problem.
Don't listen to me. Okay, Bruno, next one.
Okay. One.
So that is pronounced own.
Own.
Own. Yes. If you want to say one, you're thinking of this one. That one is one. That I just put in the chat. So one sounds like
Okay.
one,
One.
right? But own
Own.
sounds like own.
Okay.
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 Next one.
Change it.
Try making that sound just like pushed. So it's changed.
Changed.
So
Changed.
dramatic. Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Changed. Changed.
Changed.
Good. And the
Okay.
next one.
Interest.
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 Yes, interest. Perfect.
Okay.
Isam in the chat is asking, what is the meaning of rehearsing? Rehearsing means before I can go play an instrument with someone, I need to rehearse with them. So it means to practice.
Okay.
So to practice whatever you're going to do. Great.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you, Laurie.
Andre, you're right. It is to prepare a presentation. Good. You're welcome. Thank you, Bruno. Okay, John, can you please start at the Jackson 5?
Okay. The Jackson 5 moved on the working and opening act for such R&B artists as Gladys Knight and the Pipes, James Brown, and the Sam and the Dave. Many of these performers were signed to the legendary Motown record label, and it has been reported that Glade Knight may have been the one to tell Motown founder Berry Gordy about the Jackson 5 impressed by the group. Gordy signed them to his label in 1968.
Great, great. Okay, so I'm gonna get you to repeat some words for me. Why don't you start with that first one there? So if you look at my screen.
Okay.
So see my screen there? It says the Jackson 5 moved on. So why don't you say that word that's in yellow there, the first word?
Working.
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 Good. So even though that's an O, it actually sounds more like an E. It should be spelled W-E-R-K because it's more like working.
Working.
Good. Good. Next one.
R&B.
Good. Good. So when you were saying it before, I was hearing R&B, R&B. But I want to hear that clean R sound. R and B. Good.
R&B.
Perfect. Next one.
Gladys.
Good, good. So that's more like an I, not an E at the end. So it's Gladys.
Gladys. Gladys.
Good, good. Next one.
Pipes.
That would be pronounced pips.
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 Pips. Pips.
Perfect. Next one.
Brown.
Oh, good. Okay, so before I heard a big roll on the R, like brown. So say it
Brown.
one more time, brown.
Brown.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So you have a very good R sound when you're paying attention. So your R sound is perfect when we're practicing right now. So just make sure you're always thinking about that stuff. You're always thinking, how can I improve my pronunciation? The best way is focus. Focus every time you're talking to make those R sounds just as perfect as you do in class. Next one.
That.
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 Good, good. And the next one.
Berry.
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 R. Berry.
Berry.
Good, good. Good. So my biggest advice for you, John, is just focusing on doing those things you're already good at. So you're good at making the R sound, so make sure you're doing it all the time.
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much the biggest thing is those R sounds. With the TH sounds, sometimes I hear a bit of it sounding like a D. Like I hear it sound like dat, but I want it to sound like that. Okay, so I'm Frederick. I'll get to you if I have time at the end. I just need to make sure that I get everyone who is here in the class right at the beginning, okay? But I'll stay a little later if I don't get to you. Lorena.
Yes.
Lorena, why don't you start reading at Relocating?
Okay. Relocating to Los Angeles, Michael and his brothers started work on their music and dancing with their father as their manager. They lived with Gordy and also with Supremes singer Diana Ross when they first arrived there. In August 1969, the Jackson 5 was introduced to the music industry at a special event and later served as the opening act for the Supremes. Their first album, Diana Ross Presents the Jackson 5, hit the charts in December of that year. Its first single, "I Want You Back", hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in January 1970.
Good, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna get you to repeat that first word for me.
Michael.
So that one's not, this might seem really specific, but in English, we just make that name. It doesn't really sound like Michael. It sounds like Michael. Just, it's like as if it was just like Mike with an L at the end of it. Michael.
Michael.
So try putting them all together. Michael.
Michael.
Good, good. So that O sound shouldn't really be very strong. It's like very, very tiny sound. Michael.
Michael.
Good, good. Much better. Next one.
Dancing.
Good. So when you were reading, I heard dancing. So just make sure you're making that a sound.
Okay.
Dancing, dancing,
Dancing.
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 Good, good. Next one.
As there.
Good, good. I heard a little bit of rolling when you were first saying as their manager. I heard as their manager with a little bit of roll at the end of the R. Next one.
Ross.
Ross. Ah.
Ross.
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 Good, good. So not Rose, but Ross. That's good. Next one.
Event.
Perfect, perfect. So, Lorena, sometimes when you're reading and you make those V sounds, they sound a little bit like W's. Like I heard event. I can't do it. But I heard it sound more like a W, almost like event. So
Okay.
just be careful, or same, just be careful that I can hear, I want to be able to hear that V sound, event.
Event.
Yeah, perfect. So when you're thinking about it, your sound is really good. Next one.
First.
Good. So I'm hearing the tiniest little bit of roll. I'm hearing first, first. And I just want it to sound like first.
First.
Do you hear that? Do you feel like your tongue is rolling a little bit on that R? I'm hearing
Yes.
first. So try to, I'll just show you my face right now, because I know you all love seeing me try to pronounce things. First, your tongue is
First. First.
much better, much better. Can you hear that difference?
Yes, it's pretty difficult because I always pronounce the R very strong. So it's hard for me.
I know, and that's learning a new language. Imagine if I tried to speak Spanish. It would not be very funny. I mean, it would be very funny, actually. It would not be very funny.
Yes.
Great, so I'm going to go back to that. And let's go to the next one.
Heat.
Oops. So that sound is an I sound, not an E sound. So hit.
Hit.
Hit. Good. Same with other words like hit, lit, it,
Hit.
even.
It. Let.
Good. And the biggest thing is that I would say that's something you should really work on. When you're speaking, sometimes you say eat. When you're speaking, you'll say eat or heat. And sometimes you turn the I sounds into E's. So just be very careful and really paying attention to those sounds while you're talking.
Okay.
Great. Next one.
100.
Good, good. I heard 100.
Yes, I said 100.
Good, good. Much better, much better. And the next one.
Chart.
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 Good, good. So why don't you say this this whole thing right now? Oopsies, did I just put, no, I didn't. Good. Silly me. Why don't you say this whole thing now? All the way from there to the end of chart.
Billboard Hot 100 chart.
Good. Again, that sound is billboard.
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 Good, good. I'm curious, in Spanish, do you use that sound,
No.
Interesting. Okay, that's really good for me to know so I can help my Spanish students better. Yes, so that is billboard. Hot.
Billboard.
Good, good. So my biggest advice for you is just being really careful with those rolling R's and I sounds.
Okay, teacher.
Good. And let's move on to Paula. Paula, why don't you start reading for us at more?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. More chart-topping singles quickly followed, such as ABC, The Love You Save, and I can't read it. I'll Be There. At the age of 13, Jackson launched a solo career in addition to his work with the Jackson 5. He made the chart in 1971 with Got to Be There from the album of the same name. His 1972 album, Ben, featured the eponymous ballad about a rat. The song became Jackson's first solo #1 single.
Great, thank you. So Paula, why don't you say that first word for me there? And you're breathing sorry, you're breathing very hard into your microphone. I think you need to move it a little further away from your mouth, please. Good. Okay, so say that one more time.
Single?
So that is pronounced singles with an I sound, not an E sound, but an I sound. Singles.
Singles.
Good, good. Next one.
Career?
Good, good. Career, that's exactly it. I don't know what I heard earlier. Next one.
Addiction? I don't know how to say that.
That's okay. So you said it perfectly the first time, almost. So you said addition, but that is that I sound. Addition.
Addition.
Addition. I sound. Addition.
Addition.
Yep. So practicing those I sounds. Because, yeah, I find that really interesting that we don't have that sound in Spanish. So, yes, addition.
Addition.
Good.
No.
Next one.
Charts.
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 Good. And I will say, at the beginning, when you said singles and when you said charts, you did not pronounce the S at the end of them. So in English, we always pronounce the S for plural.
Okay.
Next one, please.
Got.
Got. Oh, good, good. I don't know what I heard earlier. Great. Next one.
His.
Good. So the thing about that word is, again, really focusing on those I sounds. So that is his, not he's.
His.
His. Good. And if you're ever not really sure, there's his and then and he's.
Okay.
Right? So those two different things. One is, for example, his book, and the next one is means he is. So he is reading.
Okay.
So those are two different sounds. There's his and he's.
Okay.
Next one.
Theater.
That is pronounced featured.
Feature.
Almost like it, as if it was spelled featured.
Feature.
But it's not spelled that way, what I put in the chat, but that's how it sounds like, featured.
Feature.
Good. Next one.
First.
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 Good. Good. Great. So my biggest advice for you is working on those I sounds.
Okay.
So those I sounds versus, so you're either doing E or I. And a lot of the time you put E instead of I, which is very normal because if you don't have that sound in your language. So just the more language you speak, and sorry, the more English you speak and the more you practice, the better it is for us. Sorry, the better it is for your pronunciation. You'll just start realizing very easily which ones are supposed to be I and which ones are supposed to be E.
Okay, perfect.
Good. Good. And then we have Tracy. Tracy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Great. Why don't you start reading at For Several Years?
For several years, Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 maintained a busy tour and recording schedule under the supervision of Barry Cordy and his Motown staff. Gordy wrote many of the songs recorded by the group and by Michael Jackson as the solo artist. The group became so popular that they even had their own self-titled cartoon show, which ran from 1971 to 1973.
Good. Thank you very much, Tracy. So can you say that first word for me there?
For
For? Oh, good, good. Next one.
maintained.
That's pronounced maintained.
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 So I'm hearing maintained. I want to hear maintained.
Maintained.
A. Try saying this sound for me. A. A.
A.
Yes.
A.
Maintained.
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 Good. Much better. Much better. So that A sound. A. Maintained.
Maintained.
Good. And the next word.
Busy.
So that isn't busy, it's busy. So that is sound first. For some reason, it looks like it's spelled, it looks like it should be said boozy, but it's really busy.
Busy.
Good.
Busy.
Good. And I just want to announce before I continue with Tracy, for everyone, if you want to catch a next class after this, you only have about 2 minutes to get there. So you're more than welcome to stay here with me and continue with this. And I'll stay here for another couple minutes just to make sure I get Tracy. And I think we missed Frederick as well. But I won't be able to get everybody else who joined later on in the conversation. But anyways, so if you need to leave, that's okay. And I'll see you next time, okay? But otherwise, yes, hopefully. Okay, I'll go back to screen share.
Can I stay at the end of the class?
Yep, no problem.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't you continue, Tracy? So start that, say that word that starts with a B again.
Busy.
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 Good.
Busy. Busy.
Busy,
Okay.
busy.
Busy.
Good. Next one.
Schedule.
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 Good. So it's kind of like it should say schedule.
Schedule.
Yes.
Schedule. Schedule.
Good. Next one.
Oh. I can see the word.
You can look at it on my screen.
Okay. Mountain.
Motown.
Mountain.
Motown.
Mountain.
Motown.
Mountain.
So not Motown, but Motown. So say this sound for me. Ow.
Oh, mountain.
Ow. Motown.
Mountain.
Good. Much better. If you're ever not sure how to get that word in, how to get that sound in the word, say the sound a few times and then say the word. So try, it'll sound silly, but try saying ow, 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 Motown.
Ow, 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 mountain.
Much better, much better.
Okay.
And this next word,
The
the.
the group.
So I am hearing, I'm just going to take off screen share. I'm hearing L,
the
but I want to hear the.
the
The.
the
The. Good. So TH sounds are really important for you. The.
the
Good. Good. Let's go back. And the next one.
became.
So I'm just going to put here in the chat, practice your A sound. I'm just going to put here in the chat, practice your
A
A sound. Okay, good. Practice your A sound and your TH sounds. Because those are the biggest things for you. Because that one is also another A sound. So A, became.
A became.
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 So not became, but became.
Became.
A, became.
Be
A.
A became.
So that's getting better every time. So keep practicing those A sounds in the middle of words, because you can make it when you're not saying a word.
Okay.
Next one.
That.
So not lat, but that.
That.
Good. And with those TH sounds, you want to vibrate it. So that, not lat, but that.
That.
Good. Next one.
There.
Good. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Good. Thank you, Tracy.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so Frederick, I can get to you now. So why don't you start at despite.
Okay, so despite Jackson's individual achievements and the group's great success, there was trouble between the Jacksons and the record company. Tensions mounted between Gordy and Joseph Jackson over the management of the children's careers and their level of participation in making their music. The Jacksons wanted more control over their recordings, which led to most of the Jackson breaking ties with Motown in 1975. Jermaine Jackson remained with the label and continued to pursue a solo career, having previously released several albums, none of which had matched the success of his younger brother Michael.
Okay, great. So why don't you start repeating that first word there?
Yeah, despite.
So that is despite, not E, so not despite, but despite.
Despite. Despite.
Despite, good. Next one.
Okay. Success.
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 Success. Success.
Good, success.
Success.
Good, good. And you'll see that word a lot, so that's a good word to practice. Next one.
Da.
Good. So when you weren't really paying attention to those TH sounds, I kept hearing them sound like duh, like a D. But I want to hear that good TH sound. So it should sound like the.
Okay. Okay.
Next one.
Level.
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 Level. Good.
Level.
Good. And this one.
Participation.
Okay, so I sounds are another good one for you to practice. Those I, so that's actually participation. Participation. So I sounds with those I's instead of E sounds. So I was hearing participation. I want to hear participation.
Participation.
Good. One more time.
Participation.
Good. Good. Participation. Good. Next one.
Motown.
Perfect. Motown. Perfect. Next one.
Continued.
Continued.
Okay. Continued.
Not continued. It's a very small difference, but it makes a big difference. Continued.
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 Good, good, much, much better. So yes, I sounds are really important. And with the TH sounds, when you're speaking and you're not really paying attention, or when you're reading, just be really careful that you're not saying them with a D, that you're saying those round, good TH sounds.
Okay.
Okay, and that's about all the time that I have. Yeah. So are there any questions about any pronunciation? Does anybody have any specific questions? Think we're good?
I
Okay.
think I have just one. Can I pronounce it the or the?
So your tongue is going to come right out of your mouth. So never za or da. Those are both very, very common mistakes for the TH sound. But the TH sound, your tongue should almost be out of your mouth. The. Yes. Good. And very, very common, you will hear za or da. But those are not correct. Yes. That's perfect pronunciation. The.
V sound in this case?
V?
Yeah, no, this sound is V.
V is with your teeth on your. V is with your teeth on your lip.
Okay. The sound. The.
Yeah. Yep. And I always think of the V, like so the look of the V, and I don't know why, but this always just reminds me of biting.
The.
So that can help you remember. The.
The.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Good. Well, I'm going to end class now. I hope you all enjoyed and had a learning experience.
Don't leave.
I have to leave. I have to leave. I'm very sorry.
It's very
Very nice to meet everyone, but I really have to go. I really do. I put my information there for Facebook and Verbling. So if you want to follow me on Verbling or like me on Facebook, that's great.
Okay.
And we'll see you next class.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thanks, teacher.
Bye.
I'm teaching a lot next week, so I hope to see you there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.